Hi, this is Brendan from Watto Training, and in this tutorial I'm going to do a commentary drive departing from the Maroochydore Department of Transport in Maroochydore. I'm in the parking bay. It's a 10 km/h speed zone and it's a one-way, as you can see from the white arrow on the road up ahead. I'm checking around the vehicle 360 degrees, making sure it's all clear. I pop the right indicator on, foot on the brake, into drive. There. Once I've done my 5 seconds to leave the curb, I gently move away and follow the road at 10 km/h, which is basically a brisk walking speed. While I'm doing so, I'm just keeping my observation and scanning up to a premium. The road off to the left is for inspections, or the pathway I should say. I'm staying on the through road, which has the white painted arrows which denote the direction that we're heading in. I'm just coming around. I've got a sign here which says shared zone. So I'm just monitoring my speed. I'm on 10 km/h and I'm just staying really disciplined with my speed. At the end of the driveway, I'm going to take a right turn. So I'm just coming up, mirror checks, right indicator. Then the second. Then let's bring the back axle down gently. Okay, up onto the road, scanning. We're going to go through to the end of the road and take a right turn. Coming up nice and steady. Right indicator, mirror check, got a vehicle behind me. Just allowing the vehicle in front to move off. Scanning left, scanning right, scanning left, scanning right, making sure none of those vehicles on the other side of the road pull out from the curb. Moving up towards the traffic lights. Watching that car backing out. Left indicator, lights have turned red. I don't want to stop on top of that pedestrian crossing. Okay, I'm going to creep up now. We're clear, we're still clear, we're still clear. Shoulder checking, yep, we're all good, we're going around. Looking up ahead at the traffic lights, they're green at the moment. Mirror checks. Gentleman running across the road. He's safe, he's into the island. Mirror checks around the vehicle. Scanning the traffic lights up ahead, they're green at the moment. Yep, no red light runners. We've got an orange bicycle symbol on the road. Looking up to the roundabout, the painted arrow denotes straight ahead. Orange bicycles on the road. Coming in steady, got a motorbike behind me. Staying in our lane, scanning to the right, looking, all clear. We've moved on to the road. Staying in our lane. My speed's about 20 to 25 k's an hour. Now we've got the next roundabout up ahead, left indicator. It's very busy up ahead. We're going to be taking the second exit. And the key principle here is to make good decisions, and that means give way to all vehicles on the roundabout. I'm going to show respect to that bike lane on the left, so I'm going to stay out of that. I don't need to go in that. And also give bikes a chance to get up to the front. Okay, all clear. We're going to take that gap, stay in the left lane, make sure that that Land Cruiser doesn't pull out in front of me. If so, I'll take evasive action. Left indicator, following the signs to Budrum, Malula, Caloundra, stay out of the bike lane, mirror checks. Now I know where I want to go up ahead here. I want to head back to Brisbane, so there are 2 lanes up ahead, and we're going to adopt the lane that we're in. Left indicator. And we just haven't got space to get through there, so we need to wait for these green lights to change. Everyone moves forward. We make sure we've got space to go into. Checking. Right indicator goes straight on. This is a combination turn, so that was left and first right. I've got 2 lanes here. I'm going to stay in the lane that I'm in because I'm in a heavy vehicle, and that just gives me a little bit more space to work with than there's vehicles zipping up on the inside. I'm going to stay outside the broken line. There's more space out here to work, even though I'm in a light rigid. It's just a good habit, and also we're in a slower vehicle. Did a little left check there to make sure that none of the traffic coming from the Maroochydore direction jumped on. Mirror checks to the right, right indicator, another mirror check. We're coming up into a 100 zone. Now I crank it up a little bit. Speeds up, but I want to keep that safety margin in front. We'll stay on the left lane for the moment. Mirror check to the right, mirror check to the left, making sure I'm inside my lane. Checking the speed sign, we're in a 100 zone. Being Friday afternoon, we're actually only doing 75 at the moment. Making sure I've got my following distance appropriate. I'll count that out once we go into this sign up ahead. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, got a good 4-second gap there. We're going to follow the sign to Maroochydore. Looking up ahead, taking in the information that's being provided. Mirror checks, making sure I'm inside my lane. Speedo check, we're on 80 now. Left lane must exit 200 meters ahead. 60 ahead, so we've got information being provided. We're on 70. That wasn't a regulatory sign, it was a sign just giving us information about what's coming up. Our speed's dropping. I'm not using the foot brake to do that, I'm just easing off the accelerator. Speed's still dropping. Speed's still dropping. Make sure that we come into the 60 zone. 60, now we're at 59. The next sign tells us that there's a suggested 40 zone up ahead for a tight left-hand bender, and that this is slippery when wet. The yellow and black signs tell us that the road goes around to the left as well, so we're just going to follow that. Okay, dropping the speed off. Okay, watch for entering traffic up here. So we can see there's a bit of a line of traffic going off to the left, and we've got approaching traffic from the other side. I'm going to mirror indicator and just glide across to the right lane because we've got a vehicle wanting to get over. I'm in a 60 zone, yep, I'm on 59. Mirror checks, got a vehicle behind me about 2 seconds. Left mirror checks, I've got a merging lane there, and we're away. We're still in a 60 zone. Try not to feel pressured by other vehicles that start pushing up from behind and try to push you along above the speed limit. Your accountability is to the road rules and the traffic laws, not to someone else's impatience behind. So it's important to have the right mental approach and to be very clear about what you will and you will not do as a driver. So at the moment, we're bang on 60. We're just staying disciplined and focused.